Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Synergy. We just completed research. We still need to get 90 citizens. We're at 84. But last episode, we built a bunch of these larger houses. So I'm anticipating a large spike in our population in 18 days. But until then, let's continue trying to knock out some of this research. There's not a ton left for our technology team to be focusing on. We have fruit preservation. Takes 20 tools. We have 91 though, so probably a good time to do that. Larger yield would be nice, especially because I would like to start getting into the agriculture building and then making bread with a second kitchen. Which we haven't researched bread yet, but we also need cereal to do so. There's these things, but those are all cultural, and I'm still not sure about toxic cooling yet. What does it say? Replace clean water in hydraulic systems. Oh, so maybe you could use toxic water in like tool manufacturing instead of clean water? If I understand that correctly? How did we get down to only 88 toxic water? What happened? Are we just cranking out that much clean water? I'll have to check in a second. Let's do fruit preservation first. It only takes 6 days, so should go pretty fast. Holy cow! We have so much water. We have so much clean water. Okay, that kind of makes sense. And that's crazy because we're using pontoons. So maybe what we should do is let the sand clarification roll through for everything. And then swap it back to the normal process so it's not utilizing sand anymore. And it's a bit slower. Because it's the same amount of time, but we'd be getting water less quick. We are out of logs, so we should go back to making logs out of bark. You guys are pruning, which gives us branches, but we do have a decent amount of branches now, so maybe let's go back to tapping again. Notching, I should say. We would like to notch these trees. I don't want to notch mushrooms, really. I'm not in the business of mushroom notching right now. I think we could even go all the way out here and get these guys. Are you a mushroom? Nope, that's a tree. Because I'd like to get some more resin for the carpenter. Plant nursery. Where's that? Show me. Planting action can be ordered at the plant nursery. It costs many seeds and often clean water. New plants can be obtained during expeditions. They'll be integrated into your environment through planting. Plants can't be integrated anywhere. They have needs depending on the soil properties, temperature, humidity, organic matter, and minerals. The plants needed are revealed through ground quality analysis. Oh, the plant's needs. Gotcha. And then a heat map will be shown for the places best suited for a plant. Okay, plant nursery. We have 19 available citizens. Did we? Orcular stem seed. Didn't you like randomly pop up? Is that what you are? No, you're plasma teardrops. Is the orcular stem seed the one that I found on my most recent mission? They can grow anywhere, I think. I'm not 100% sure. What does the orcular stem seed do? It won't tell me. All right, well, let's just, let's throw it down next to this guy and see what happens. I'm assuming we pick it, just based on the shape. It looks like a pickable. Soil modification. I'm looking for, yes, food. Agriculture farm. This is becoming like our plant lane. So we'll just slap you down here, I guess. Fruit preservation is done already. That was pretty fast. You guys could work on magnetic theory, but I think I'd rather work on better yield. It takes 50 tools, but if we're gonna lean into grains, I think it would make sense to, you know, spend the time to make that worthwhile. Yeah, why don't we get one guy out here to do some cobblestone casting? Weaver's Workshop. I don't really need any of these materials right now, so I'm gonna keep it not functioning right now. Could throw one more person in the tool manufactory. Foundry's going fine. I think we'll pull people out of the foundry as well and keep making composites. I know I shouldn't have switched back and forth. That like interrupted the manufacturing process, but still. Education, preserving knowledge, or scientific approach. We're almost done with technology research anyway. I don't know if that one's super valuable in the current climate. Artistic hand could be good. It's 40 composites for that, and we have plenty. Tools, composites. So you're a social building, and you're a social building. Let's just knock out the Paramount Culture tree over here. Let that one roll on through. It is kind of wild that these guys are like chewing through. Oops, I did not mean to use fungal oxidation. Normal settling treatment. I know I was gonna do this before, but then I've totally forgot, and so now I'm doing it in the middle of their their cycle. What does this do? It's 22 and 20. Is it faster? Because normal treatment is 2020 or 2010. No, it's 2020. I just don't know how long it takes. I have to imagine the fungal whatever is faster than the typical one. All right, we have a dry season coming up next cycle, but we have crazy amounts of water. Watery pods have started to be reduced, but now that we've come back around to, part of that is we're doing seed scattering. We still have rotten resources. Only 59 of them, though. I wonder if they managed... Do you think they scattered this seed? I don't know. There we go. Man, we're gonna have, like, nothing left to research in a second. We still have this guy. That's toxic water. You know what? Do this one. We have lots of purifying remedies. We have lots of, well, not lots, but more toxic water than we did before, now that we've kicked things down a notch. The water pump's doing fine. That one operates on tools, so we definitely want to, like, keep on top of tool production. Thorn sharpening is going well. You get pruning if you hack at this guy. This plant is actually incredibly useful, the orange hydra tree, because you can notch it to get resin, you can prune it to get thorns, and if you need tree trunks, you can rip it out of the ground. Pretty handy thing. The wells are incredibly slow. They take 12 days to make 30 water, but they are passive, so I'm totally okay with that. I don't know if I have any more water wells around. If they are, they're just like pretty far flung. I should collect this ruins as well. Also, we should have sent an exploration team out like ages ago. Let's see here. Let's knock out these two that are close by. And the swamp. Let's send to the swamp first. I should have knocked that out. That should have been like one of our first missions, and then I ignored it. How's the autonomous garden doing? Ah, yes, you're making thorns for me, which is pretty solid. Take seeds to do so. Did you plant the plant? You did! Hey guy, the dude who... Excuse me. Are you doing your job? Oh, he sure is. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for belittling you. All right. Well, it's kind of interesting because, like, what do we have this building work on if we don't have specialized plants to bring back? Maybe what we could do is utilize them to boost the cultural district by planting some of those better trees we don't have a lot of over there. Things to think about. My microphone was a little low. Sorry about that. Considering how the ancestors had depicted the area, the explorers expected to see a lake at the end of their journey, but all they find is some muddy ground drying out with an unusual figure in its center. A shapeless, staggering mass approaches the party, leaving traces of wet algae on the ground. Explorers first think it is some sort of mollusk, but on a closer inspection, it appears its whole body is made up of the same algae as that in its wake. The organism continues to move slowly towards the party, slowly but steadily. It is impossible to tell whether this is down to a simple curiosity or some sort of territorial behavior, but one thing is plain, it will soon be too late to escape the danger. Oh no. I can't kill my other party. I'm curious about it though. My curiosity got the better of me. While maintaining a secure distance, one of the explorers is able to observe the massive algae from up close. A crack in its surface reveals a turquoise glow. There seems to be some item stuck in the organism. Take the item out with tools. Don't grab it with your bare hands, you psychos. With poles and hooks, the explorers tear open the massive algae and extract a tablet from its heart. Sick. Tablet achieved. What is this thing? Oh, it's just called a sand glider expedition. Aren't they all sand glider expeditions now? I wonder if there's a way to get another explorer team, or are you stuck to just one? Yeah, it must be you know what? I bet they have set it to one at a time. Because imagine if you had two teams like hitting multiple things at the same time. All right, construction complete. Receipt of analysis report. Holy. Oh, something called uprooting. I don't even know what that is. Perform analyses to get this information. We know about ripping out. We know about scattering seeds. Both of these will lead to damage. Oh, the plant's temperature becomes dangerous. Even when wearing protective gear, wounds are guaranteed. Huh. That's really interesting. And it raises temperature in the surrounding area. Okay. The plasma teardrops they just kind of like spawned randomly. I don't remember when they showed up. New tablet. But they certainly did. Decipher tablet. Have we not been getting any like anything out of deciphering tablets? Have we already deciphered all the tablet technologies? Or do I just not understand? Oh, I understand. Interesting. I thought the agricultural farm was more like these two, where it did like its own stuff independent of what is around. We have learned the uproot action. Okay, so you shouldn't be built here. You should be built somewhere where we can uproot stuff, which is likely just this dude at this point, the plasma teardrop. So straw tree, giant fungus, riverbank finger. I've accidentally queued a surface an environmental analysis twice on the straw tree. All right, 2 surface analyses at the end there. And then 2 environmental impacts that are going to take a bit. But, okay, so we should tear this guy down. Oops. Because you can pick, you can reap, and then you can uproot. I'm assuming the reaping is for wheat or something similar. Which I don't see anything that can be reaped. Yeah. Cabbage shrub? Nope. You can pick it. You can scatter it. You can trim it. No reaping. What? You can't be reaped either, can you? Oh, you can! Oh. You can't be reaped, but you could be uprooted. Well, let's wait. We already teared it down. Tore it down. That's fast. Okay. Well, why don't we build... Okay, let's build a... There's so many plasma teardrops in this neighborhood. All right, let's build an agricultural farm over here because perhaps we want to uproot all of these plasma teardrops. Hey! Populate... Wow! 15 children! That's the most children I've had in this game so far. So we'll want to... Maybe we'll want to uproot the plasma teardrops. Maybe we won't. If it works out, we don't want to uproot them. We'll just tear that building down again and do something else. But if we do want to reap the whatever I found, the orc stem, whatever it is, maybe we'll build a second one, and then we could kind of set up a grain field over there or something like that. The healers have joined the city, and their work is already promising. The sick explorer is recovering his speech and capacity for initiative. However, several months, if not years of therapy is required. The task ahead is therefore quite significant. We need to convince the Chalcedony Mesa's inhabitants to leave their homes and follow this experimental therapy. At this point, all they want is to die in their hometown. Yikes. And any treatment seems to be an extension to their sickness. In a nutshell, they will not be easy to convince. We have to show them the irrevocable proof of our know-how and make this outpost a paragon of scientific discovery. We shall need to push our facilities to the limit and show we know our environment to be perfection. Only then will we know we did our best to persuade the people of the Chalcedony Mesa. Reach a 600 science score in the scientific district. We are almost there. How do I make this even better? With wells, water pumps, mineral extractors, sand factory. That sucks. Because there's no sand factory around. Hold on. What was it? We could just throw down a mineral enhancer just to boost the score of the district. We need 6 houses with level 23 knowledge. What are we at? 17. If I put more people in here, does that increase the score? Here, I'm just experimenting real quick here. So let's see what happens to the house score when we have all these people working in here all at the same time. Honestly, having a bunch of people in the field laboratory now, not a big deal. Having this many people in the research center doesn't make any sense because eventually we'll run out of research. But I do want to see if it does anything to the knowledge score for us. Oh, it's boosted the knowledge score through the roof. Have 20 houses with a level 15 in knowledge is crazy. So we need to double the houses we have over here. And they need to be close to all of these buildings relatively. The weather station is the problem. Okay. Well, let's plan this out. How many rocks do we have? Holy cow, we have so many rocks now. We're so back when it comes to rock building. Let's tear this Beaky Bell out. It's in the name of progress. I'm sorry, Beaky Bell, you have to go. Where else can we stuff houses? We could put some next to the pharmaceutical factory. Oops. finish that road. So that's, we can put 2 houses here. 1, 3. You don't have a huge range, but it does reach over here. So let's see exactly how many houses I can fit in that range. If we take out this road, we can fit 4 in here. So let's do that. This neighborhood is gonna go, or this this region of the colony is gonna go nuts. So the long fountain, I do like the long fountain because it's lowering the temperature of the surrounding area, but it is in the way. So let's see, we'll have 6 houses. We need to get 4 more in here. We could do like that. Destroy the long fountain. Just move it, essentially. Like, you can't pick up and move things, unfortunately, but... What are you? Are you a well-being thing? You are, okay. Just move it back to here. And then, honestly, we should probably throw down another one on this side of town, so, like, these houses aren't, like, melting. If, the temperature goes up in the dry season, which it is currently the dry season, I realize. So you guys knocked that thing out. Now that I have 8 people in this house, it's gonna chew through all of our research, like, insanely fast. We could do this one. Wasn't the mineral enhancer? Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that a technology? We have just enough tools. Let's do it. Let's kick our tool production higher. Oh, we should probably switch you from... Holy cow! What is all this? Economical crafting is dirty water branches. Thorn sharpening is branches, water. There's so much happening here. Oh, okay. If I hover over it, it tells me what we use. So stone crafting... We could use dirty water for stone crafting. Honestly, we should, because it's cheap, or it's like 1 less process to do, right? But we should probably do stonecraft sharpening, or acid treatment and sharpening, because we got the thorns specifically for tool manufacturing, and it lessens the amount of stone we need. We should build another pontoon, especially because we're using polluted water for manufacturing now. Toxic water, I should say. Exactly. I was gonna say we should be pulling all of our manufacturing that uses water into using polluted water, or toxic water, I should say. Yeah, because, like, it's just 1 less process you have to do. You can pull it right out of the lake. Analysis. What have we learned about the straw tree? It likes... Oh, it adds shadow and organic matter. We don't know what its needs are. I think I need to research that one still. Anyway, we'll have a second house here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, actually, we're good. We can get rid of this one too, and add another house just for, you know, kicks. But we should be good after this. We do need to boost the district by 15 more points. We did find the artistic hand. So honestly, maybe we just go to the preserving knowledge now. How many spare people we got? 6 available. All right, off to the grove with you. Let's pull the 4 of these people out of here, and then see if it changes. Oh, okay. So having that many people in the research center is 100% necessary to get that score. But good news is we can put those people in there whenever we want to, you know, knock that score out. So the 6 houses here with level 23 knowledge, that is. These guys are building this building. Expedition has reached its destination. That was pretty fast. As soon as the explorers return, they start exploring the Black Flowers Grove and find sick trees and rotting stumps. However, the place is more than offers material benefits. Perhaps there are still things to learn about the grove. Let's study them. Carbon bulbs. All right. Would I rather have had 60 tree trunks than 20 carbon bulbs? Probably, but you never know what you're gonna get. I should probably put this long fountain not there. I should put it I have this like strip of land between the market square and the road. I should put them there. It's like at the edge is fine, I think. Construction completed. Excuse me? No nearby storage building? That is frustrating, because it's just outside the range of the cellar, and so are you. So this side of town is probably not going to be that hard to deal with. But do I really need another cellar just to... Well, I have an idea. Maybe we can put... Thank God I left a space there. Housing? Food? What is the cellar under? There it is. Okay. Rats. It would have to be like... Oh, man. If only this stupid log wasn't here. Or rock thing, whatever it is. Alright, well, we can only... Oof. Yeah, you don't service this side of town at all. Okay, well... We could put this cellar here... This cellar right here is a good place. That serves these 6 houses. This house, the house that we're gonna build here, will be covered by the current cellar. And we could probably, you know, we could probably stick a house in here. So what does that get us? This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do need this house and its buddy. But, and this cellar literally can't cover anything else. We can't jam anything anywhere else. And I'm afraid that if I build houses all the way out here... Well, you know what? I bet if we build houses out here, they're still covered by this research center. They're just not covered by the weather station. You know, alright, I'm gonna bite the bullet and we're just gonna make another cellar. It's just more food storage anyway. It's not the worst thing in the world to have more food storage. Let's go ahead and prioritize the cellars. Because if you build the house first, you know, people are unhappy. Analysis. Invasive proliferation. Being attracted to the decomposition of biological matter, giant fungus tend to colonize areas already occupied by other plants. Oh, that is really interesting. And then they start to exhaust the soil's organic matter. No wonder they're all over the damn place, and no wonder all my plants are unhappy. Alright, get these fungus out of here. Rip them all out of here. We can utilize the mushrooms for, like, medicine or something like that. Yeah, no wonder all my hatted trees are withering. Look at this huge mother effer. They're spreading like wildfire. I wish I would have known that early. Now I know for future. Try and control the giant fungus before it gets out of control, because it's definitely out of control. Look how much there is. Holy cow, this is going to take us ages to clear this stuff. You're still working on this agricultural farm building? Ooh, what have we learned about the riverbank finger? What does this mean? Sickness? Oh yeah, you get intoxicated. Huh, what a weird plant. Alright, the agricultural farm is done. I do not want to rip out the plasma teardrops until we know exactly what it's going to do. So let's hold off on that for a second. It is hot. Too hot. Well, let's throw down another fountain. Why don't we just do a small fountain this time? We don't need to go crazy. How you doing over here, guy? Still plenty of toxic water. Picker doing fine. Oh man, touching the dang plasma teardrop is not a great plant. I wonder if are you invasive too? No, you are fruit bearing, but it is dangerous. I wonder if are they dangerous only because it's the dry season and it says this weak point, they will always guarantee wounds during the dry season? We'll wait and see when we're out of the dry season, but for now we won't put anybody in the agricultural farm. I do want to know all about this orcular stem though. Hey, we've learned. Oh, weird! Reaping yields branches, and then picking will give us carbon bulbs. Huh. That's a very useful plant, though. So we should be building this guy all the way over here, and this guy should continue to plant orcular stems, or whatever they're called. Okay, we can only make 3. Let's rip out this beaky bell, because I want to build this plant right next to it. Or, the agricultural farm. Yeah, right here would be perfect. It's a big building. It's a 5x5. Alright, we're completing the houses. These people don't have food. They don't have water. Let's not store vegetables here. But simple dishes is acceptable, and water is a good thing. Maybe 100. 200 seems like overkill. And then whenever we get around to bread production, that'll be good too. Let's prioritize this this fountain so these people don't die of heat stroke. If they even live in the house. Yeah, no one lives in the house, thankfully. They're smart enough to realize you shouldn't live in a hot house when there are other houses that are not hot. Right, that person's doing their due diligence. How many spare people do we have? We got 11. Okay. Let's go ahead and send another expedition out. We can keep going back to the grove. Maybe we can go back and get those tree trunks then. Let's do it. I could use some tree trunks. What do we use tree trunks for? It's like art, right? Yeah, this guy's making tree trunks. We're out of water. How did this happen? We have 1,039 water. And there's 88 clean water in that place. I'm confused. What do you mean you don't have any water? This building is your nearby storage building, and it has 88 water in it. confusing. All right, take the tree trunks. By felling a good distance, trees at a good distance from each other, explorers are able to collect a few trunks from the forest without damaging other trees. Good job. It's kind of interesting seeing which things you can go to repeatedly and which things you can't. All right, more water is necessary, especially because we're yanking toxic water out of the system. Maybe 4 people is a little overkill. Oops. The good news is next cycle we're gonna get 15 new people, and then things are gonna go to the moon. You guys not researching anything? You aren't. You're just sitting in there. I'm paying you to do nothing. Alright, you did the mineral analyzer. Are we out of technology? Oh, man. Yeah, it looks like all the remaining research... Whoa, never mind. I was going to say, all the remaining research is cultural based. So I guess we'll do this one just to keep you busy. And then, honestly, we should throw down this mineral enhancer just to boost the district. Like, I don't care really about enhancing the minerals, but the alternative is we just plant a bunch of plants. Like, we could plant Cinder Sprout or Petrified Giant, and they have been growing on their own. We could get 3 more and it would hit 600, but it'd be so much easier just to drop a mineral enhancer. I wish I would have realized the wells were important to that, because I think I would have built my science district over here. Although having all of the Petrified Giants in the market square would have been pretty nice. Although I think 1 well would make up for that easy. So maybe not. Why is this stuff on the ground? Oh, is this inside the house? I've had this happen before where I build a building on top of resources and then the resources are just stuck inside it for whatever reason. Okay, let's do the mineral enhancer. If it doesn't really do anything useful, or even if it does something detrimental, we could always tear it out of there. Alright, 2 more houses are needed. Somebody get rid of this plant so I can build this house that I've been trying to build for a very long time. And this fountain. Y'all are so lazy. Oh man, we've been just recording forever. This is actually a really good point to pause. I think we're on the verge of completing this next mission. So we will pick up there next time. If you guys enjoyed, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Synergy or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!